everyone, welcome to your Film Fix with me, Suparna Thombare. Today we are going to talk about the 10 biggest television controversies of the last decade. Where there's showbiz, there are controversies, and the Indian television industry is no different. But there are some that really shake up the system. Like the recent case of actor Pearl V Puri being accused of raping a minor on the sets of the show Naagin. Now, we are not taking sides. We are not going to talk about whether he's guilty or not because we do not know all the sides. We do not know the truth. The police is still investigating and the matter is sub judice. And we are not even going to talk about all the big boss controversies. A separate video could probably cover that. And we are not going to talk about the breakups in the industry as well because that would demand an entire separate video. Today, we're going to talk about 10 other big controversies that shook the industry in the last decade.
Number 10. Jannat Zubair's kiss controversy. In 2018, 16-year-old Jannat Zubair caused a huge controversy when she refused to kiss her co-star on the show Tu Ashiki, Ritvik Arora. In fact, she was asked to leave the show if she did not want to do the scene. The actor had a no kissing clause in her contract, and so her mother fought really hard with the producers. Finally, the matter was resolved, Jannat was retained, and the scene was cut. Number 9. Papon's kiss controversy. In 2018, Papon was one of the judges and mentors on the show Voice of India Kids. He landed himself in a big mess when he kissed a minor girl, a contestant, during a live Facebook session to promote the show. The incident really enraged the parents whose kids were participants in the show, and several women and children rights groups also spoke against this behavior. Papon was later fired by the channel.
Number 8. Tanishta Chatterjees walkout. Actor Tanishta Chatterjee was invited on the show Comedy Nights Bachao Taza, where she appeared with her co-stars to promote her film Parched. But the actor left the show in the middle of it after the show's hosts passed multiple jokes on her dark skin color. Later, Tanishta took to her Facebook account to slam the makers. She wrote, "I was looking forward to being roasted, but this was an entirely novel understanding of roast that equates itself with bullying. To my utmost horror, I soon realized that the only quality they found worth roasting about in me was my skin tone." Colors TV took to social media later and apologized to the actor.
Number 7. Amit Kumar's statement on Indian Idol. Singer Amit Kumar was recently invited as a guest judge on the singing reality show Indian Idol 12. He was called for a Kishore Kumar special episode. While Amit had high words of praise for the contestants during the show, later, while speaking about his experience to the media, he said that he was paid to be on the show but asked only to praise the contestants and offer no criticism or feedback. This statement instantly caught the attention of the public, bringing criticism to Indian Idol for not showing the reality of the singers. Many other singers and ex-judges of the earlier seasons of the show like Sonu Nigam, Sunidhi Chauhan, Abhijit pitched in with their views on the controversy, giving it further wings. This controversy has now brought the authenticity and the reality of the show under the scanner. Number 6. Peridhar Piyaki taken off air. Though Indian TV has come up with some of the most outrageous and ridiculous concepts over the years, the creators of the show Peridhar Piyaki went a little too far when they based a show on the marriage of a 9-year-old Rajput prince and an 18-year-old princess. The show went on air in July 2017 but faced severe backlash for promoting child marriage and including some of the most cringeworthy scenes between a 9-year-old and an adult girl. An online petition to ban the show was signed by more than 1 lakh people asking to take action against the show as they believed it was promoting child marriage.
The channel then asked the makers to change the time slot to 10 p.m. along with a disclaimer that it does not promote child marriage.
But the show could not sustain. Soon after, just a month from its launch, the show was taken off air. Number 5. Kapil Sharma and Sunil Grover fallout. Kapil Sharma and Sunil Grover have been two of the most popular comedians on television this last decade. Sunil Grover's character Guthi on Comedy Nights with Kapil was undoubtedly one of the most loved characters on the show. But despite the success of the show and the character, Kapil Sharma and Sunil Grover had a fallout in 2014, after which Grover quit the show. But sometime later, the two resolved their differences and came together again. But trouble started brewing between them again owing to Kapil Sharma's alcoholism and erratic behavior. In 2017, news broke out that Sunil had been assaulted by Kapil Sharma after getting drunk when they were traveling together in a flight. Subsequently, Sunil was once again out of the show. Kapil later apologized for hurting Sunil on Twitter, and Sunil accepted the apology through a post but also wrote that Kapil needed to start respecting human beings. Thanks for making me realize it was your show and you have the power to throw out anybody, he said. The two haven't worked together ever since. Number 4. Shilpa Shinde versus Vikas Gupta. Shilpa became famous as Anguri Bhabhi in the Ant TV comedy Bhabiji Ghar Pe Hai in 2015. But she quit the show just a year later owing to differences with the makers in 2016. Back then, she had accused the makers of torturing her mentally, forcing her to quit. She also gathered political support and held press conferences against the producers and the channel. Post that, the producer sent her a legal notice accusing her of breach of contract and unprofessional attitude. They said that she had stopped coming to the shoot altogether, citing health issues like migraine. In 2017, when Shilpa participated in Big Boss 11, her co-contestant happened to be Vikas Gupta, the programming head of the channel that aired Bhabiji Ghar Pe Hai. She claimed that Vikas was the one behind her unfair ouster from the show. On the other hand, Vikas claimed that he had been newly appointed and was unaware of the salary raise that was promised to her. Since the contract had no mention of it, he had to make the decision to end the actress's stint as she refused to comply and back down on her fees. The controversy continued even after the end of the show as Shilpa continued to hurl accusations against Vikas.
Number 3. Shivata Tiwari's fallout with Abhinav Kohli. Actress Shivata Tiwari married Abhinav Kohli in 2013 after dating for a few years. While trouble had already started brewing in their marriage post the birth of their son, the matter became public in August 2019 when Shweta filed a case of domestic violence against her husband for slapping and abusing her and her daughter Palak. Palak later clarified that while he had slapped her mother, he had only verbally abused Palak and not physically. Following that, Abhinav Kohli took to his Instagram to post about Shweta and said that she was lying and that she wasn't letting him meet his son. The social media battle went on for some time in 2020. Most recently, Abhinav once again took to social media to blame Shweta for leaving their son alone in Mumbai instead of leaving the child with him while she was off shooting for the show Khatron Ke Khiladi in Cape Town, South Africa. Shweta later confirmed that her mother, brother and daughter were there to take care of him and also posted a video showing that Kohli had tried to take the child away from her forcefully earlier on, causing him mental trauma and hurting his hand. The two are yet to file for divorce and are being accused of washing the dirty linen in public. Shweta was earlier married to Raja Chaudhary in 1998 until she divorced him 9 years later following many years of domestic violence.
Number 2. Parth Samthaans' accusations against Vikas Gupta. In December 2015, actor Parth Samthaan accused TV producer Vikas Gupta of molestation, non-payment of dues, and for constantly threatening to ruin his career. The actor had sent a notice to Gupta with the charges, but the police complaint filed by Parth had no mention of the molestation. They were only on professional grounds. The actor had said that Vikas had not cleared his dues of Rs 50 lakh for the show Pyar Tune Kya Kiya. Prior to the allegations, Parth and Vikas had been very close. They were seen holidaying together, and Parth had also starred in 5 shows produced by Vikas. Vikas had later taken to Instagram to post some intimate pictures of the two, questioning who is molesting whom. He revealed that the two had actually been in a relationship, which was also later confirmed by Parth's Kasauti Zindagi Ki producer, Ekta Kapoor.
Number 1. Pratyusha Banerjee suicide. Pratyusha Banerjee first rose to fame with her role as Anandi in Balika Vadhu in 2010.
After that, she also participated in the dance reality show Jhalak Dikhla Ja in 2012 and Big Boss 7 in 2013. Not much was known about the actress's personal life, but things were about to change on the 1st of April 2016. Her personal life was split wide open when she was found hanging from the fan in her bedroom. Her then boyfriend Rahul Raj Singh was accused of abetting suicide. Her parents, though, believed that he murdered her and was passing it off as suicide. They even pressed charges against him. Her close friends said that her disturbed relationship with Rahul was the only reason for her unhappiness, as she was doing well career wise and financially. She's said to have been extremely upset and unhappy about her boyfriend cheating on her with his ex. Her friends also alleged that the ex was torturing Pratyusha. Her friend Leena had said soon after her death all she wanted was to marry Rahul and have a child. Her other close friend, actor Kamya Punjabi, had said that Pratyusha had confided in her about Rahul's cheating. The actual reasons behind her alleged suicide are still unknown, as the actor didn't leave any suicide note.
I'm sure there are a lot of other controversies that you guys can think about. Let me know in the comments section below because I could only cover 10 in this video. Also, if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos on film, television and web series. Until then, bye.